Yo, what's up guys? This is Norm from Daily Fantasy Archive. You guys new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the videos and want to see daily content and great advice about fantasy sports. And also hit the notification bell button so you're notified every time I upload and you never miss any daily content. Also, let's smash the like button. Let's keep the support up. 20 likes on the last few videos. Let's keep doing it. I love you guys. I've been working very hard for you guys to try to produce some great lines and give you some good advice. So let's show some support. Anyways, last night was it was a decent night. We lost out in the cash by about 2 to 5 points in some lineups. The one that I showed the video, because Patrick Marlowe decided to go out in a 7-goal game and get 0 points. He played awful. My late slates won, and a few of you guys won a lot of money using my advice. Mike won $100 using my advice last night, and HM9 also won. Last night he changed up 2 players, changed up defenseman. I talked about Matt Dumba, and Zaitsev, he changed it up, and he ended up winning pretty big last night too also. Anyways, let's get into today's slate. First goal that I'm going to be looking at tonight is going to be Bernier. Bernier is the biggest Vegas favorites to win tonight. The Ducks are 24-8-2 on home ice, and the Jets are just 15-16-6 on the road. The Ducks are also 6-1 in their last 7 versus Central Division, and the Jets are 0-5 in their last 5 versus the Pacific Division. The Jets are also 1-11 in the last 12 meetings, and Bernier is 7-2-1 in his last 10 games, and plays twice as good on home ice, and he's also 1-0 in his only game that he played against the Jets this season so far. And the Jets on the 28th ranked defense, and on the end of the back-to-back games. Also, guys, if I sound a bit weird, I told you guys yesterday in the video I got my wisdom teeth. My face is really swollen up, so really hard to talk to you guys. I'm just trying to put this out because I'm trying to be dedicated and help you guys and grow this channel. Next goal that I would look at tonight would be, give me a second here, let me turn off my notifications on Facebook. So no messages come up. Next goal that I would look at tonight would be the only other players that I would look at would be the Fleury and Bell. They would be GPP plays. Halak is in there for the Islanders. He has been a very good goalie, but he has shown some good signs of being good like he used to. He had a 38-save shutout a little while ago, and he hasn't played in a long time, so he could be wanting to play very well tonight to prove his points, show that he's still capable of playing the NHL. Anyways, let's move right on to the centers. First center that I'm going to be looking at is Ryan Getzlaf. He costs 7.8 Ks on the first-line power play in a 5-point total game where the team is projected to get 3.36 goals. The second highest on this slate tonight. He has 16 points in his last 10 games and is really on fire. In his only game against the Jets this season, he had 2 points. The Jets are also the second worst team in the league for giving up fantasy points to centers, so it's a very good matchup and high upside tonight. Next center I'm going to be looking at my lines is Braden Point. He's a very nice value play tonight. He's on the first-line power play. Went for 24 last night. He's a bit inconsistent, so he's very nice to throw in your GPPs, and he should be safe to throw in your cash tonight too also. Detroit is not a very good team in general, and Mrazik's in net. Jimmy Howard has been the better goalie out of the two. So he should be safe for your picks tonight. Some other centers I would look at would be Joe Thornton. Costs 5.5 Ks on the first-line power play. He's in a 5-point total game where they're projected to get 3.06 goals. He has 8 points in his last 10, and in 2 games he played against Dallas he got an assist. This is a very easy way to get cheaply close to the Sharks' top line in their offense and their power play, first-line power play. And Dallas is giving up the most fantasy points to centers in the league, so he's in an excellent matchup to go off tonight. I can see him having some high upside tonight. Another center that I would look at would be Sidney Crosby. He costs 9.3 K. If you can pay for him, fit him in your lineup, there you go, put him in. He's on the first-line power play in a 6-goal game total where they're projected to get 3.5 goals, the highest total of the night for a team total. He has 12 points in his last 10, and he has 43 in his last 32 home games, so he plays a lot better on home ice. And he's a point per game. He also has 6 points in 6 games against New York Islanders this season. And 6 points in, I think it was, I don't think it was 6 games. I think it was 2 games, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check it for you guys here now. Sidney Crosby. me get this on my phone up for you. Yeah, in 3 games, I meant to say. In 3 games, he has 6 points. I knew that was a wrong stat that I gave you guys. I didn't want to give you some wrong information. He was pointless last night, but stars don't go pointless back-to-back nights in great matchups. Like I've said many times before, he should bounce back tonight, and the Honors are the 10th worst in the league for giving up fantasy points to centers. Another value play will be Nick Bodino. He gets power play time. Matt Cullen has gone up to the second line tonight. He could go off tonight. Very, very cheap. Should easily pay back value. Franz Nielsen plays power play time in the second line. Very nice play. And Anthony Bolivier is in a very nice spot tonight. Hosang has been on fire. He's playing with Lee tonight. Hosang and Lee. So nice little spot for him tonight too. First winger I'm going to be locking in. I want a piece of Connor McDavid is Connor Sherry. Him and Connor Sherry had a bad game last night. Both of them were awful. He's on the first on power play. But you're going to want a piece of Crosby in this small 4-game slate. He has 14 points in his last 10 games and 29 in 27 games on home ice, so he plays a lot better and he's at a point per game. The Islanders are the 8th worst team in the league for giving up fantasy points to right winger, so he's in a good matchup tonight. Racco is going to be another player I'm going to be locking in. He's on the first on power play in a 5.5 total game. Has 11 points in his last 10 games and has been taking a lot of shots, so he's a nice safe floor for cash. He also plays better on home ice, and in his only game against the Jets this season, he had a goal, and he's on a 6-game point streak. This guy is the definition of on fire lately. Another winger that I would look at would be Patrick Eves. He's on the first line too. If you don't want to pay up for these 2 guys in the first line, you want a piece. Patrick Eves is a perfect way to get a piece of this line. He has 6 points in his last 10 games and 5 against the Jets in 5 games this season. The Jets are also the 2nd worst team in the league for giving up fantasy points to right wingers, so he's in a nice matchup tonight. Should easily get pay his value off. Winger that I'm going to be picking tonight is Lee. He's a very nice play for GVP also, because he has the high upside. He's on the second line and first line power play with Hosang, who has been on fire lately. He's playing on the same line. He's in a 6-goal game total, and Pittsburgh is the 3rd worst team in the league for giving up fantasy points to left wingers, so you definitely want to look at either Andrew Ladd or Lee tonight. They're both in very great matchups. And the last winger I'm going to be locking in my launch is Joe Pavelski. You're going to want a piece of this first line offense, and this first line power play, and Sharks are projected to win. He's in a 5.5 total game. He has 9 points in his last 10 games and has 2 goals in only 2 games that he played against Dallas this season. And Dallas is the 5th worst team in the league against right wingers, and you're going to want exposure, like I said, to this offense, so it's a great way to get exposure. Some defensive plays that I would look at is Mike Green is going to be one guy that I'm locking in. First on in a 5.5 total game. That's played amazing against the Lightning this season if you check his games logs. And the Lightning are giving out the 3rd most fantasy points to Demons, so it's a great spot where they're on a back-to-back for him to get some pay off his value and get some high upside. The last team that I'm going to be locking in my lineup is Mark Streit. He's very, very cheap. He's a nice pump play tonight. He has 5 assists and 6 block shots in his last two games. 5 assists, and I don't think it's 5 assists. I gotta read that right for you. I better check that. Sorry about this, guys. No way he has 5 assists. That don't make sense. Yeah, he's been playing very well lately. He has I meant to say 5 shots. Yeah, so he has 5 shots and 5 shots, 6 block shots in the last 2 games. And has some decent upside. His Honors are the 2nd worst team in the league for giving up fantasy points to D-men. And he plays on a 2nd line power play, so this is where he should, hopefully you get lucky that he gets in on a point tonight. Nice value play. Justin Schultz is the ideal guy you're going to want on this team. He costs 6.3K. It's hard to fill in your lineup with some other big players around there tonight, like Crosby and Kucherov and those guys. But he's in the last 10 games, he has 7 points, and the Honors is the 2nd worst team giving up fantasy points to D-men this year so far in this season. And Hedman would also be another great pick to look at tonight. He's on the first on power play, has 8 points in his last 10 games and 4 points in 3 games against Detroit this season. He's been killing them. And he's on a 2-game point streak and plays a lot of minutes each night, upwards of 24 minutes plus. Some other value plays I would look at is David Schlemko. Since he's came back, he's been on fire. Check his games logs. Nick Letty's a nice value play again tonight. And Cam Fowler projected to get a lot of goals tonight, and he plays on the first line in this nice punt play, value play 4.7. He should easily pay off out tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification button so you notify every time I upload. Let's smash the likes up to 20 likes tonight. Keep the fire going. I'm going to keep working hard for you guys. And follow us on Twitter, DFS_archive. And that's it for tonight, guys. Good luck. If it sounds a bit weird, it's because, like I said before, my wisdom teeth are in, and if I'm acting a bit different, I'm really not feeling well, but I'm trying to produce these videos and get them out for you guys. Good luck tonight.